Welcome to This Is. We went and got massages on Craigslist.
Wait, no, we didn't. That's not what we did. That's actually not
different
true.
video.
Yeah.
We had Kinsey look on Craigslist for weird stuff, and then we got massages.
As I'm sure you're well aware, Craigslist, the grandfather of Facebook Marketplace, and is filled with all the weirdness that you might ever imagine. And so today, we're going to be guessing the price.
Let's take a look at what we got here.
3 rare transparent prison televisions.
Whoa. I'm aware of the transparent prison television. I am not aware of the dope green.
You might ask yourself, why do you need a transparent prison TV? Well, it's so you can't smuggle your contraband in. It was probably a lot easier to smuggle with a big ass CRT.
I don't know if this is a selling point or not. It really depends on what you're looking for. A couple of these have the original inmate's ID number and name carved into it.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it looks cool. It's got a story behind it. But I'm assuming that these are gonna be a little bit more expensive. Think about how many hours of Maury are on each one of these TVs.
3, 2, 1.
$85.
I said 115 and I drew a shiv, so if you don't give me the point.
What? $1,200? No, that's
okay.
No.
So we're gonna take my toothbrush shiv and we're gonna find this guy.
A sealed copy of Fortnite for the Nintendo Switch, a WADA error resealed. So this is the deep freeze bundle.
This is one of the battle passes.
So this was the deep freeze bundle, which if I remember, I had like some number of V-Bucks with it. So WADA is a fairly well-known grader of video games.
Everyone knows that this was the peak Fortnite. No, I got nothing on this. This is stupid. Like,
Fortnite is a game which I think it's a pretty safe bet to say is going to have significant cultural appeal for years and years to come. I think it is one of these games that has a real collectability to it.
This is a plastic box.
But hold on, but yeah, okay, you say that. How else could you have a physical copy of any kind of Fortnite thing? I don't know this
That's
is true.
why it's stupid.
Don't you all wish you bought a first edition Pokemon booster box for $100 back in 1999 that's worth 200 grand now? Of course you do. If you wanted to make a bet on the future of Fortnite, that 10, 15, 20 years from now, there's gonna be some real value there. Please, anyone in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong. This might be the very first physical Fortnite game that was ever created. This is the first time that there's a physical Fortnite game on a store shelf. Right? Oh, wait, you actually could buy Fortnite Save the World version on a disc? Oh, then never mind, it's dumb. I don't know.
I want to sell you stuff.
I was not buying it. I was just making an argument for why the collectability.
Did you know that this is the first physical bottle of a half-drunk lemonade? 3, 2, 1.
$300.
$7,000.
That's not $7,000. Excuse me.
What?
Y'all, what the hell?
I have some Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I never grade any of them. They're just in a safe. I forgot the combo. So thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. You know what your latest project needs? An online presence beyond just social media, because followers don't necessarily mean customers.
True.
Squarespace has everything you need to get started building an online home for your brand.
Is graphic design not your passion? No worries, because Squarespace's design intelligence feature puts 20 years of design expertise to work with tools to guide you through every step of the design process. You can even get help with copywriting.
And if you want to get aesthetic with it, Squarespace has a wide array of built-in visual design effects. It's super easy to pick out and apply that extra design sauce that will elevate your brand's visual language.
And it is a breeze to set up your site and sell whatever you want, whether it's your time, your content, or your merchandise. You can easily put online courses, blogs, and videos behind a paywall. All you do is upload, set the price, and choose if you want a one-time fee or a recurring subscription.
Are you ready to be a website wizard? Well, check out squarespace.com/thisis to get your free 14-day trial and 10% off your first website or domain. And again, huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's episode. Blue's Clues video game rated M+.
Can I just point out the fact that what the shit is with this? If you remember the host Steve and his dog Blue, this is your clue to get access to the limited time video game for older consoles from the show. Matt, is this some Thursday night activity? I think that they're advertising Thursday night activities.
There is some confusion in the Thursday night community.
Yep.
That this is called being a bluey. When you're doing the stuff, when you finish, it's and you have to do everything in song.
Gross. But you can agree with me that there's clearly no video game. Let me read the challenges. Olympic Trials, which is a 30-meter dash with press-ups, push-ups, molten tar jump, and the handy-dandy notebook javelin throw. If you're craving or homesick for a blast in the past, then this is the right game for you. There will be a short verification screen to see if you're over 18 years old to play the game. Ick. Kenzie, you found something nefarious and bad, and we should report it to the authorities immediately after I guess how much.
This is like a
it's
next
going to be.
level of furryism. It's
No. You cannot show that. Literally, you cannot show that. We need to be monetized, please.
3, 2, 1.
$250.
$5,000.
$15? What in the heck? I have so many questions.
How are you turning a profit?
Look, we just need to call the authorities. Somebody needs to investigate this. That's probably bad.
Don't call the authorities.
Peanut vending machine.
A peanut vending machine with Peanut Man.
You would put a quarter in, and a peanut would come out.
No, a handful of peanuts.
Great for a game room or display, but it needs some cleaning. Trust me when I say, you gotta clean your nuts regularly.
I have some insight knowledge because I once bought a vending machine like this for us that is still on this very set.
That one?
No, that's a phone. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
$1,200.
$150.
Wow, that's a good deal. $60?
Yeah.
Dang, brother. Here's the thing. Inflation hasn't hit the Peanut Man yet.
We're in the wrong business. We need to be growing pistachios. I went and bought a bag of pistachios.
Yep. Oh,
I think
sorry. Did you put that on Klarna or?
A 15-foot fiberglass cow.
What the
Did you not buy this? No. If this is gone, you're fired.
Why in the heck is a cow vertical? Cows are horizontal creatures, god damn it.
Cows are whatever they want to be. Cows are just big dogs. Oh, the TV is.
Our immersion has been broken. Web of West was behind us the entire time.
No, okay. When did that happen?
I don't know.
Cows are just dogs. I don't know if you know that. They're just dogs that have milk in them. Some other dogs do too, but like...
Okay, all right. What would you pay for a 15-foot fiberglass cow?
What would I pay or what is someone selling? Because those are two very different numbers.
I mean...
Because I'm adding a couple zeros to my number. Like, imagine this in my office.
I don't think that's remotely
What are
good
you
idea.
talking about? I will make it fit. I'll get rid of the couch and we'll lay this down and we'll sit on the cow. I'm going to bring a date back and be like, hey, you want to take this to the couch?
Oh my God.
Aaron's gonna cut that out.
I need to delete whatever your non-dating apps on your phone are immediately.
3, 2, 1.
$300.
$2,500.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of fiberglass, my dude.
$650.
This is a steal. We gotta get this.
A steer?
No, that's a A
Tactical diaper.
Listen up, boys. Is it gay to use Depends?
When you're running a PSYOP in the middle of the field across the street from Albertsons, and you need to make sure that you can stay perfectly prone for hours and hours at a time, sometimes you gotta take a tinkle, but you can't stand up to do your business. That's when you need the tactical diaper.
This is Army issued. Am I right, Air Force guys?
Everyone wants to protect their torso from an ouch maker, but nobody thinks about protecting their coin purse. Here's the thing, you want to protect the jewels, you want to protect the things. It's used, but still functional. I feel like there's a lot of tactical gear, which might seem silly at first glance, but has an enormous amount of practical benefits when you're out in the wild, or importantly, when you're doing your airsoft shenanigans.
Well,
is that gonna add some protection? Or is that more so to camouflage your bits so people can't shoot at them?
this is definitely like a beginner tactical diaper.
Oh
like,
yeah, of course. Yeah. No, the advanced level
like
is
advanced level
bulletproof,
ones.
yeah.
They have a much bigger like back pouch. This is meant for like a daily tactical diaper,
Oh, yeah,
not
sure,
like a weekly one.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
$35.
I said $90.
What the hell?
$100.
You know what though? You know what? That's
Yeah,
fair.
you don't spend as much time in Army surplus stores as I do.
You know what?
Again, I want one with a little bit bigger.
Does this go inside or outside your pants?
Sorry, babe. The tactical diaper stays on during sex. So this is a Laserdisc karaoke system for Pioneer. It comes with 46 discs.
These are expensive. I know old karaoke machines I'm not sure about, but I know that Laserdiscs has just always been a rich kind of behavior. But also this definitely just has been sitting around someone's house for the last 30 years and they're like, I should probably get rid of that stupid thing. It's either gonna be $50 or $500, I think.
You don't know how wrong you are. 3, 2, 1.
$150.
$900.
No one's paying $900 for this. $250.
They don't know the value of what they got there, but I drew little music symbols, so can I get extra points?
No.
I thought about giving you points for that, but your behavior this video has
it's been-
What?
atrocious.
I agree.
A sparring partner.
This post got out of hand. Keeping it up for the good news. Jesus loves you. Oh, what the hell? Wait, I got clickbaited.
This guy definitely killed his sparring partner.
That's exactly what happened. And he's doing penance right now.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be, these hands, buy one, get one free. The foot is upsetting in that picture.
I didn't even see the foot. I don't know. Man, like, this is clearly a joke, right?
No, this is real. You don't put something on Craigslist if it's not real. 3, 2, 1.
$20.
Free 99.
$50?
What?
Look, man.
I'm paying $50 for you to tell me that Jesus loves me? What is this, Catholic school?
Teach me to punch through wood blocks, then concrete.
Looking to relearn my martial arts. I used to be able to punch through a wood block or two, but that was over a decade ago. Most importantly, I'd like to learn to punch through at least one concrete block. I would need you to train me to do this, preferably in the course of 3 months, unless you tell me it's impossible to do it that quickly.
My dude, have you ever heard of this thing called like going to like a taekwondo class? Because I feel like they'll teach you.
Please refrain from unsolicited advice about how I should go to therapy instead of this. You should, or how maybe you don't agree with punching through concrete. Whatever your thoughts are, keep them to yourself.
Have you ever broken a wood block with your bare fist?
Yes.
Have you ever broken through concrete?
Yeah, I played Minecraft.
Show people your fists. Show people those hands.
Muscular.
Those are softer than a baby's behind, my friend. I think everyone in life should know how to punch through a wood block. I think that just is helpful.
It is impossible to learn this in 3 months. I gotta say. 3, 2, 1.
$1,000.
Doesn't matter because I'll punch you if you don't give me the right answer.
I like your drawing, so I'll give you a point.
Yeah, violence sometimes is the answer. Okay.
Yep, Camp Pendleton, noted Marine base. Am I right, Marine boys? Wait, no.
No. If you're gonna do the bit.
Okay, sorry.
This is a noted Marine base, and looks like someone got a little angry. Am I right, Army boys?
So there's a slightly used 4K ultra wide TV, which I would say just not ultra wide, regular wide.
So the back of this is in pretty good condition. They're all hopped up on Monster and Zinn.
$20.
$50. Because I'm assuming it comes with the axe.
$400? Bro, get out of here. The Rock, full-size standee. Very realistic, good condition. He is sort of slightly seductively grabbing his, what do you call that? What do WWE wrestlers wear for their little tighty-whitey things?
There's nothing white about that.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I appreciate those thighs.
Yeah.
Those thighs are muscular in a way that makes me feel a kind of way right now.
Yeah.
Should I watch wrestling?
Yeah.
It's oiled up guys
Yeah.
just wrestling.
Dummy. Yeah.
Because I have made many full-size standees of myself.
That seems like more than you should make. I don't know why you would need to make more than one.
Well, when I
ever.
can't go to an event, it's cheaper for me to just take a picture of myself and then send them a full-size cardboard cutout of myself. 3, 2, 1.
$100.
75.
Okay.
Did not have a price. It is literally priceless.
Oh, I'll say I'd pay $100 to look at those thighs every day. I will lose a race. I will lose to you and let you impress your girl. I will even throw a tantrum after the race to boost your ego. Time-honored tradition of losing on purpose to make your
If you've ever
impress your
paid for
significant
this,
others.
you're not paying for the loss, you're paying for the tantrum.
You're paying for acting.
3, 2, 1.
$75.
$350, my guy.
That's way too expensive.
No way.
$50.
Okay.
I've never bought this before, but how do you think Ken pays for all his trips to Japan? I'm just saying.
Wall o' Thunder. A rolling wall of speakers. This is the prototype from Mad Max. Held together.
On a hospital gurney
Yep.
with a big old ratchet strap holding it together. It's a hoot and sounds surprisingly good. Never turned it up past halfway because it was plenty loud.
When I went to Finger Lakes Community College, I worked in the recording studio, and my boss comes up and he goes, hey, like legally we're not allowed to pay you because it's like community college, it's taxpayer money. So he's like, do you want a grand piano, like a baby grand piano? I'm like, Bob, I live in a dorm.
Bob!
3, 2, 1.
1,000!
I said $650.
$500. Well done, my friend.
Also from, Eagle Rock, that makes sense.
Have the coolest badass hand tool on the job site. All teams done, just let me know.
Do you want your axe and hammer to look like you got struck by lightning from a dark void god?
This is advanced darkness. It's not regular darkness.
The guy who uses this eats exclusively at a gas station. 3,
Right.
2, 1.
$50.
125.
$40.
40. Oh my God.
Final one, okay.
Final one, worth 2 points.
Not true.
I always give myself the edge to win.
Exclusive drinking buddy. Matt, take it away, my friend. Go ahead.
I feel really bad because I saw Kinsey with this picture on her computer yesterday. I just go, oh, that's horrifying.
I feel like this guy looks friendly. He looks like he'd be great to go and be your exclusive drinking buddy.
I feel like this guy is a close talker.
He's got a judgment-free vibe, willing participant in karaoke, bar debates, or emotional oversharing. He's available for dive bars, house parties, rooftops, questionable decisions. Importantly, no refunds if you pass out early. So that's all on you.
What's your experience drinking with me?
You look for a bar that probably will give you tetanus.
Yeah.
That doesn't run your tab too often because once you've maxed out your card, you need to make a quick getaway before they realize that you have accidentally bought 4 rounds of shots for the entire bar because you said, hey, what's up, everybody? You want shots? Any bar you go to needs to have a bit of a theme, but like a really shitty theme. Like it needs to be like an 80s bar. Yeah, Matt's go-to move. Oh, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be you also have to buy all the drinks. So it's going to be his base rate plus you have to buy drinks.
3, 2, 1.
$100 per session.
One good hug, and the add-ons is a crisp high five.
I don't think that's true. $500 per session?
I will say that my hugs are worth $500, so I think I get the point for that. But does he get the point?
No, I don't need a point because I've already won.
No!
Austin wins with 5 versus your 4.
No!
Next time you need yourself an exclusive drinking buddy, why don't you saddle up to the bar, pull out your phone, and watch a couple episodes of This Is. Next time you see Matt, just say, hey, buddy, what's up? I love This Is. Can I please have some free alcohol? Like, follow, subscribe, and of course, most importantly, ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling.